Hello and welcome to your English lesson. In today's lesson, we're doing At the Doctor's on page 74. So open your books, please. Page 74, At the Doctor's. First, we will do the new words and then I will read the text. There's an introduction and there's a dialogue between a doctor and patient. All right, so let's have a look at the new words. Headache, glavobolja, stomach or stomachache, muka u stomaku ili bol u stomaku. State, a person's state of health, znači stanje. Tension, napetost ili tenzija. Regularly, redovno. Dizzy, to be dizzy, to feel dizzy. Vrtoglavica. Bend over, sagnuti se. Vision, vid. My eyes seem to cloud over, znači zamagljen vid. Vomit, povraćanje, vomiting, vomited, vomit, povraćanje. Too busy, suviše zauzet. Roll up your sleeve, podići rukav ili zasukati rukav. Middle-aged woman, žena srednjih godina. See the doctor, visit the doctor for one's health problems. Otići kod lekara. Stand the pains, endure the pains. Izdržati bol. Collect information, gather information, get information, skupiti informaciju. Build up a picture, make a picture, get a picture, izgraditi sliku. I mislim da je to sve. Ako imate još neke reči koje vam nisu poznate, napišite dole što vam nije poznato, što vam nije jasno. Okay, let's begin with the text. There's an introduction or paragraph here. A middle-aged woman has come to see the doctor about her headaches. While he is collecting special information about her headaches, the doctor also builds up a more general picture of the woman's state and health, past and present. Doctor, what seems to be your problem, Mrs. Smith? Patient, I've been getting very bad headaches lately. Doctor, did anything happen when they started? Did you have a fall or hit your head or something like that? Patient, nothing I can remember. The headaches just started. Doctor, have you ever had headaches like this before? Patient, yes, but it was years ago, just after I got married. I was still trying to work and we were living with my husband's family. Doctor, did you go to the doctor then? Patient, yes. He said it was tension. Doctor, are you on pills? I mean, do you take pills regularly? Patient, no, only when I cannot stand the pain anymore. Doctor, now, when do you get these headaches? Any particular time of the day? Patient, they mostly seem to come around the middle of the morning, but sometimes I even wake with one. Doctor, where do you feel it? Can you show me? Patient, yes, around here. Doctor. And do you feel dizzy at all? Patient. Yes, especially when I bend over. Doctor. What happens if you move around? Patient. It gets worse, especially if I move suddenly. Doctor. Is your vision affected? Patient. Yes. Doctor. In what way? Patient. Sometimes my eyes seem to cloud over and I cannot focus properly. Doctor. Have you ever vomited when you've had a headache? Patient. No, I haven't actually vomited, but I often feel sick to my stomach and I must go to bed then. Doctor. And do you feel better when you get up? Patient. Yes, most of the time. Doctor. Does the headache come back again when you get up? Patient. Sometimes. But when the children come back from school, I am too busy to think about it. Doctor. Right. Roll up your sleeve. I'll start by checking your blood pressure. Right, so we've read the dialogue and the text, and now we're going to do the exercises on page 75. The first exercise on page 75 is match the following words and phrases with their synonyms or correspondence and analogues. And on offer we have recently, to recover, to control, examine, state of being suppressed, to darken, what comes over if, changed, particular, feeling as if to fall, vertiginous, and painless. And we have words that need to be put on the dotted line, and they are special, not feeling any ache, lately, check, affected, what happens if, to cloud over, tension, to feel better, and to feel dizzy. Right, well, let's have a look now. Recently, I would say it is lately or of late, yeah. To recover is to feel better. To control or to examine is to check. State of being suppressed could be tension, tension. To darken is to cloud over. What comes over if, or what happens if, very similar. Changed, affected. Particular is special. Feeling as if to fall or vertiginous, to feel dizzy. Painless, not feeling any ache. So yes, we've just matched the following words and phrases with their synonyms. If you think it's any different from that, once again, you can write down below the video what you think it should be. The next exercise is to prepare a dialogue at the doctor's with a patient complaining of a sore throat or chest pain, back pain, pain in his knees, maybe a stomach ache, and so on. So this exercise, if we were in class, we would do it in class, but since we're online, we will skip it. and go on to the next exercise, which is answer the following questions. So we are going to answer the following, I think there are 8 questions. Yes, 8 questions. So the first question is, can you guess what kind of a doctor he is? Is he a gynecologist? Maybe a surgeon? Maybe a dermatologist? Maybe a cardiologist? A pediatrician? A nephrologist? What do you think? What kind of doctor is the doctor in this text? I would say it's a family doctor or a general practitioner. What do you think? A general practitioner is a doctor who is a consultant in general practice. GPs have distinct expertise and experience in providing whole person medical care, whilst managing the complexity and uncertainty and risk associated with the continuous care they provide. So you can call this a family doctor, a general practitioner, or short for GP, or also known as a local doctor. Okay? Let's go on to question number 2. So, number 2, is the patient a very young woman? Well, when we look at our text, it says here, she is a middle-aged woman. Middle-aged woman is around 40 to 50 years, or maybe 40 to 60, depending how you look at it. But she is a middle-aged woman. So she is not a young woman. She is a middle-aged woman. Question number 3. What does she start complaining of? So the woman starts complaining of very bad headaches. Okay, now this is interesting. Question number 4. How did she live just after getting married? Well, just after getting married, she was trying to get work and she was living with her husband's family. Question number 5. Was she used to taking many pills? So the doctor did ask her, are you on any pills and do you take them regularly? And she says, no, only when she can't stand the pain. So, was she used to taking many pills? No, she wasn't used to taking many pills. She only takes pills when she can't stand the pain anymore. Question number 6. Has she often vomited? The doctor asks her, have you ever vomited when you've had a headache? So the woman answers, no, I haven't actually vomited. So the answer to question 6 is, has she often vomited? No, she has never vomited, but she does feel sick to her stomach. Question number 7. Has she got any children? Yes, the woman does have children. It doesn't tell us how many, but she does have children. Question number 8, and this is the last question. And it says, what does the doctor want to check first? So the doctor wants to check her blood pressure. He says, right, roll up your sleeve. I'll start by checking your blood pressure. So the doctor wants to check her blood pressure first. And that's the end of the questions and answers. We go on now to page 76. There's a couple of more exercises. Okay, so on page 76, it says here, match the synonyms, match the numbers with the letters. On one side, we have the letters with the words, and on the other side, we have numbers with words. So on the left side, A, collect, B, get, C, remember, D, return, E, focus, F, vision, G, vomit, H, dizzy, I, cloud over. And on the right side, 1, center, 2, confused, 3, sight, 4, throw up, 5, have, 6, gather, 7, overshadow, number 8, come back, 9, recollect. Let's begin matching the synonyms, words that are similar or the same. A, collect, 6, gather. B, get, 5, have. C, remember, 9, recollect. D, return, 8, come back. E, focus, 1, center. F, vision, 3, sight. G, vomit, 4, throw up. H, dizzy, 2, confused. And finally, I, cloud over, 7, overshadow. Right, and now we've come to our last exercise on page 76, and it says here, fill in the missing words. So A, the doctor wanted to up a of the patient's. What do we write here? A, the doctor wanted to build up a picture of the patient's state of health. Build up picture of patient's state of health. B, the woman was taking when she could not pains anymore. What do we write here? Let's see. B, the woman was taking pills when she could not stand the pains anymore. So, taking pills, not stand the pains anymore. C, let's see. She often felt in her. C, she often felt sick in her stomach. And D, the doctor started with her blood. So D, the doctor started with checking her blood pressure. All right, so that's the end of this lesson at the doctor's on page 74, 75, and 76. We've read the text, we've done the new words, and we've done the exercises. If something is unclear or you have any questions or suggestions, do not hesitate to write down in the comment box below the video. All right. Thank you and see you next time. Bye-bye.